Hello, online crew. How is everybody today? Today, we're going to talk about 3 Facebook updates. So it's important for you to be aware of sort of what these are and how they affect you. There might be a small minority of you that have all of these 3 things under control and you have these features, but majority of you probably won't. So hello, Facebook, YouTube, and my free group over here. Hello, Instagram over here. I know Instagram people that I'm talking about Facebook, but there are a lot of people on Instagram that are actually on Facebook. So I wanted to share this video on Instagram as well, because a lot of people play around on both platforms. So even though you might be listening over here on Instagram, it is important to know what's happening over on Facebook. So how is everybody today? Are you well? I've got to just duck here. I've got my phone here and my computer here. Good to see you guys all on. If we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin and I'm your online crew captain. So this is just a little bit of fun for our online crew community here. If you're new, please let us know either on Instagram or over on Facebook. It's always awesome to welcome new people to our community. And essentially what I do is help home-based business owners bring their business online and use modern social media strategies to attract people to you. So does that sound good to you? Would you like to attract more people to you? So we talk a lot about social media and attraction marketing and influence, and if you're in a home-based business of some sort, you're in the right place. I have my own network marketing team that I'm growing globally. So everything I'm teaching, I'm doing myself in my business, which I think is important for you guys to know. So hope you guys are doing really well. A few hellos here. We've got Emma over here on Facebook. Hello, Beth. Hello, Olive. Cindy, haven't seen you for ages. Lovely to see you. Just wanted to say thank you and the great value shared today on Clubhouse. It was awesome to see you jump on Clubhouse today, Cindy. For those of you that are not jumping on our weekly Clubhouse room, why not? We had the most awesome discussion today on personal branding, like how do you brand yourself, online, on social media, and all the things that you need to be aware of. So myself and some entrepreneur friends that I work closely with, we're doing the Clubhouse room once a week. All the details are posted everywhere on my channel. So just watch out for that weekly, because we're sharing with you so much useful information completely for free, and you can be doing whatever you want and just listening in, because it's just an audio platform. You don't have to show up, you don't have to listen or look, you have to listen. You don't have to look, all those kind of things. But if you just listen in with whatever you're doing, nobody can see you. You don't have to be dressed. You don't have to look good. Clubhouse is an audio platform only. But great to see you on there, Cindy, and lovely to see you sort of here today. So let me get into it. I just wanted to acknowledge those of you that are in Canada and all the fires that are going on. I so hope that everybody is safe and you're not directly affected by that. I know there's a lot of smoke around, which can't be pleasant for those of you that are in that environment. So my thoughts are with you, and I hope that you're all safe and okay. I just wanted to mention that because there's a lot of people struggling. But I do want to celebrate somebody today. She's here. She just commented and said hi to Joy. But Miss Beth Frederick walked her 100th day straight today. How many of you have walked every day for 100 days? This woman has just done that. So huge props to Beth, who's listening live. I can see you here, to say congratulations for, walking 100 days straight. I think that's amazing. Really proud of you. And I just think that's awesome. And that's the kind of commitment and determination, we all need in not only our life, but in business as well. So congratulations to Beth, everybody. Massive achievement. Okay, so let's get into it. The first one, I got pushed into this last night and I'm a little bit lost. So for those of you, I've talked about this a couple of times before, but it's here for me. I don't know if it's here for you. And this first one is related only to those of you with business pages on Facebook. So those of you with a business page on Facebook, you've had the option, or you may have seen the option a while ago and opted in really early to go to what they call the new pages experience. So it's a different format, different layout, different options, different features of our business pages on Facebook. So some of you might have voluntarily opted in to that new format. Others of you are now going to be pushed to it. I got pushed to it last night, and it's like, whoa, things are looking a little bit different. And now I've got 2 feeds for Facebook, not just one. I've got a new feed for just my business page, and I've got a feed just for my personal profile. You still see ads in your personal profile, but it's like, man, I need to switch back and forth, but I can easily liaise with people on my business feed from my business page. But it looks different. It feels different. It's just going to take a little bit of getting used to. If you're not there yet, you will be forced to the new format. So here's what I want to warn you, which I've shared with you before. If you've gone to the new format on a business page, do not opt to go backwards if you get that option, because you lose any new likes to your page, like any new followers. Any of you doing Facebook advertising, if you do any ads under the new format and then go back, you lose all that. Any content that you post on the new format, if you choose to go back to the old format, gone. So once you go, you're gone. You're there. Okay. Now I'm here. There's a few things I need to change. I just want to share with you how this is affecting me. You'll know if you've got the new format for a business page because your profile picture will be in the middle of your screen if you look at it, rather than the side. It looks very much like a personal profile now, and it gives you that wording that you can put up like underneath your personal profile picture, like a personal profile. And disappointingly for me, video banners don't work anymore. Switch format, my video banner doesn't work anymore. So any of you that were familiar with that, I had a video banner which tells people who I'm talking to and what I'm talking to them about, my branding message. And I'm going to have to now change that, because all it says now is welcome to our online career community. None of the rest of the video appears or plays anymore. So I'm going to have to do a brand new banner for my business page because it's photo only. Video doesn't work anymore, disappointingly. So I just wanted to share these things with you as I'm navigating these changes, because it might be something that you guys with business pages don't have yet, but you will be forced to, whether you like it or not. This is the new format. But please be aware, once you go forward, do not go back, because you'll lose any Facebook ads if you're doing them. You'll lose any content. You'll lose any new followers. It doesn't translate when you go backwards. Okay. Who has the new format? Who's aware that they have a new format? Some of you might have actually voluntarily opted in to the new format, which is cool. You're probably, ahead of me because I've kind of avoided it. And I actually went to bed last night and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to do something. So I got back up, went to my computer, and in that time, it was a message like, now's the time. And I had no option to get out of it. I just had to move forward and accept the new pages format. So you'll see a few changes around my business page because I'm going to have to change my banner now. So just wanted to make you aware of those things. I have talked about it a couple of times before, but really important for those of you to know that have got a business page that haven't gone forward to the new format. You will be forced to that new format somewhere along the line. So it's important to know what you're dealing with. Okay. And what I'm going to do, what I've just decided, what I'm going to do as far as information for you guys, for those of you that are detail people, I'm going to start a new guide. If you're familiar with Facebook groups, we have guides. They used to be called units, and you can have information stored in those units. So in my free group, which some of you will be watching from, so that is called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. That's my free group, Facebook group. I'm going to put a guide. It'll be guide 18. And I'm going to put all the articles and details and stuff like that. So those of you that are research people that want to know more about the new pages format and what's good and what's not and what's coming and what all the differences are, I'm going to link in a Facebook article to you for you guys regarding that. So if you're somebody that looks for, and I often share things on my screen and I'll show you the actual article from Facebook where the information is with all the details. So I'm going to put all that kind of information in Guide 18 in my free Facebook group. So for those of you looking for more information about something, you can go back to the one place. Okay. And if you know I talked about something and then went, I know Helen mentioned something about that like 3 months ago, you could go to my free group, go to Guide 18 and probably find what you're looking for. So I thought that might be helpful for you guys. So if you're not on the new format yet for Facebook business pages, just keep your eyes open because it's been coming for a while now. And you're probably going to be forced to it at some stage. Okay. So that's number one thing. The number two thing, this is not a biggie, but I want to give you a lot of, even those of you on Instagram over here. Hey, Instagram. You've often got like at least a personal profile. Even if you don't have a business page or a Facebook group, you might have a personal profile on Facebook. Now, what's popped up recently is, I'll show it to Instagram first. Can you see that little bubble there that says, I can't read backwards. What's new, Helen? Let's update some profile info that may have changed. And then it's prompting me not now or update profile. Now over on Facebook here, what's new, Helen? Let's update some profile info that may have changed. What I want to share with you guys is do not ignore those alerts. Either clear them or deal with them. Now, in this particular case with this one, this is just asking me to, it goes through, like if you push that button and say update now, it just goes to my profile picture. It's giving me the option to update that. Didn't want to, so just skipped through it. It's giving me the option to change my banner. Didn't want to change that, so I just skipped through it. And then it went to all my extras, like my hobbies, the music I like, and things like that. So I just went through the process here and cleared it. It's the same as, and listen up, if you're on Facebook with a personal profile, do not leave friend requests sitting there unattended to. Either accept them or delete them. Do not leave outgoing friend requests. If people don't accept your friend request, go back in and get rid of the friend request. So things like that, you don't want to leave. Like I know a lot of people ignore these things. They just leave them sitting on their screen, or they just ignore them, or they just let them sit there like friend requests. You don't want to do that, okay? If Facebook is pushing something in front of you as far as an alert or an update, just deal with it, clear it, and get rid of it. Same with friend requests. Clear out your friend requests. Either accept them or decline them. All your friend requests, you should be looking at the profile picture and making sure they look like a normal human being. If they don't, or it's a picture of a guy in an army uniform and that's the only thing that you see, fine. Don't just press accept. Check out who it is that you are networking with, but clear them out. It's like Facebook sees it and people want to come to your party and your door is closed. It's like, I don't want to play with you. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So I just wanted to alert that to you. You may see that update on your personal profile. If you do see updates like that, then just clear them, deal with them. Same with your friend requests. If you've got a whole lot of friend requests sitting there, doing nothing, go and do yourself a favor and go and clear them all out. Okay. It could potentially hurt your algorithm doing those kind of things. It's like, I don't really care about people that want to be my friend. I'm just going to let them sit there and I'll accept them when I'm ready. You don't want to do that. Okay. Now the third one, and I'm bummed that I don't have this. And I know there's a couple of people watching that have this. And I've talked about this recently in the last sort of week or so, because a lot of you doing my free 30-day Reels challenge over on Instagram here. If you want to learn to do Reels and you just need some guidance with some ideas and the audio track and stuff like that, and you're not part of our Reels challenge, I've set it up in a way that you can jump on at any time and just start it in your own 30 days. So if you go to helenmartinonline.com/Reels, or just go to my website, helenmartinonline.com. You'll see the banner there to register for it. Okay. So you can register for it and then I can guide you for 30 days on how to learn to do Reels. But what I really want, and I don't have, those in Canada, some of them have it, is Reels is coming to Facebook. You would have heard me say that before. And we're just trying to work out how it works. But this is why I'd really encourage you guys to get on my Reels 30-day challenge. One, because it's free. People are charging for the stuff that I'm teaching you regarding reels. The organic reach is amazing. I posted a reel last night over here on Instagram. Go and check it out, guys, after you get off the live. It's just an Aussie one. I'm just making fun of being an Aussie and some of our slang sayings, which some of you may be able to relate to or heard to before. I posted that just over 12 hours ago. It's already had 3,500 views in 12 hours. Now, not all of them hit those kind of views, but I did a training in my network marketing company. I did a training for our team on my Monday night. And one of the people in my team, one of my recruits, put up 2 reels and they've got thousands of views. Like the first time they've ever posted a reel of that nature, and they got thousands of views. Like, if you're not embracing that, guys, you're silly. For those of you on Instagram, I hope you're all doing reels. If you need to learn how to do reels and which buttons to push, just register helenmartinonline.com/reels, and then you'll get all the information. But the fact that it's coming to Facebook, they're testing it in Canada. Some of my friends here, I've already got the feature. Now, what the weird thing is, so I'll share this with you because we're just trying to work out how it works, is the people that have got it, it already says they've got X amount of followers. And it's like, how can I have that many followers on Reels on Facebook when I only just got the feature? Now, where that comes from is I hope that those of you that have got a personal profile on Facebook, that you have the followers button turned on. If you don't, go into your settings and turn it on. Okay, so on a personal profile, if you've got the button there, people can follow you. They don't have to Facebook friend you. So ideally, you want people on Facebook to be a Facebook friend, because then they can see your stories and you can put them on Facebook lists and all the rest of it. So ideally, you want to build up your Facebook friends list. But people can follow you on Facebook on your personal profile without having to be your friend. And as long as your profile is public, and please tell me, everybody that's hanging out on Facebook, even if you're building your business on a personal profile, that your profile is public. You want people to be able to find you and see your content. Okay, so that is the number, and that's thanks to Beth, who I mentioned before. She alerted me to this. The amount of people that follow you on your personal profile is the amount of people that will show up that is following you on Reels. So when you get the feature, now I have no idea how long it's going to take for Reels to roll out to different countries. As I've mentioned, it's only in Canada, for people in Canada at the moment. And I don't know if it's everybody in Canada or just some people in Canada, but it's only the Canadians that have got it at the moment. But how Facebook owns Instagram, it does all its testing over in Instagram and then starts rolling it out on Facebook, which is what it's doing. So do not ignore this, because when Reels comes to Facebook, guys, you want to jump on it straight away, because brand new features is what Facebook will favor and give you lots of organic reach. So be ahead of the game, guys. That's why I talk about a lot of this stuff and bring you all this stuff that I find out about, the newer stuff, because you want to be ahead of everybody else and maximize your organic reach, because sometimes it's a little bit tough to get, organic reach. Okay. So that was the 3 main things I want to share with you. And I'm not sure about, there's just one other thing I want to mention. And it was just coming from Beth again, mentioned to me that somebody saw an alert from one of her Facebook stories, and the alert came up saying, this is in your news feed. So I don't know what's going on with stories, but watch that. It wasn't on Beth's news feed, but somebody got an alert saying that the story was in their news feed. And it's like, how can stories be in the news feed? So I'm not sure what that's all about, but keep your eyes open, to stories. Ultimately, what Mark Zuckerberg told us a couple of years ago is that the Facebook feed won't be like that. It'll be like that. So you know how you go through stories and you're swiping that way? That's supposedly what our feed is going to look like at some stage, but I can't confirm or deny that, or time frame or things like that, but maybe this is the start of it. Okay, so I wanted to bring those things to your attention for those of you that are not in the know. Maybe you are now in the know. Those of you with business pages, look out for the new change, because you're going to have to adapt to that. If you've got an alert on your personal profile, clear out your friend requests, those kind of things, and look out. You'll know if you get Reels on Facebook, because it'll be right smack bang in your face and it'll say that you've got Reels. So I don't know how long that's going to take to come out, but I'm hoping I get it soon. Like, don't leave Australia behind, Facebook. Let me have Reels on Facebook, because I would love to adopt that as soon as it comes. But what I love about Reels is it's fun. If you need to put some fun back into your business, do Reels. Okay, just don't spend all day on them. The one that I did, I posted 12 hours ago, that I said is an Aussie one. That took way too long. I'm going to admit now that took way too long, because it's so quick with its wording, and you have to have the timing. And oh my gosh, I don't think I'll attempt something like that again. But it was fun to do. You just got to pick the Reels that you want to do. Okay, so hope that was helpful to you guys. Don't forget, not tomorrow, but the next day, I'm doing a special live on my business page and in my free group, but sorry, not over on Instagram. So if you want to find us in 2 days' time, come to my Facebook business page, Helen Martin Online, or my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. That's a Facebook group. You guys can request to join that group, because I've got an amazing group of entrepreneurs, and we're talking about influence. We're talking about growing your audience. We're talking about, all things, to help you grow, and attract more people too. So it'll be a really good discussion for you guys to jump on. And for those of you in my coaching community tomorrow, if you are stuck, guys, and you need a little bit of a reboot in your business, that is what I'm going through tomorrow. If you're stuck, or any of your team members are stuck, you want to jump on that training in the coaching community tomorrow. Okay, so I will see you all tomorrow at the same time I was today. Goodbye to those over on Instagram. Oops, I just cut it off before I even said really goodbye. And see you to you guys over on Facebook and my free group and YouTube. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And I can't see my screen. There we go. End broadcast.